Hello, welcome to the Soulprint Weekly Pick Your Crystal Readings. This is for April 10th through 16th. Thank you so much for being here. It's lovely that you are joining me today for your crystal reading. Today we are looking at these three crystals. We have a Smoky Quartz pendulum, a Smoky Quartz wand pendant. We have a Larimar pendant, which is a beautiful, beautiful calming stone. And we have an angel wing pendant. So take a moment, think about which crystal or crystals resonate with you. I will share with you the fact that lately it feels that each sort of pile has a theme that carries on from one to the other. And so if, for example, you choose one and it really resonates with you, it might be worth checking out the other two. Because for some people, there really is a sense of a continuity in a story being told. I'm going to be quiet now. Pick your crystal. And let's get started, shall we? So we're going to start with this lovely smoky quartz and see what the message is for you this week for April 10th through 16th. All right, we have the Page of Wands. We have the Strength card. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Well, okay, so for goodness sakes, blessings are absolutely abounding around you. So you can't really ask for a whole lot more than that. This is brilliant. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's start with the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands can often refer to good news, looking at things from a new perspective. Perhaps you are looking at changing up sort of what you do, a job, an enterprise, a hobby, something that occupies your time, something that frankly is about words and actions and moving forward, okay? This is where you're starting from. Over time, you have accumulated or acquired a fair bit of strength, internal strength, understanding of, where your strengths lie, knowing that there is strength that you can actually gather from the divine, from the universe, knowing that there really are circles around you where you can not only gather your strength, but offer your strength. And that energy is setting you up absolutely beautifully, because when you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups side by side like that, it's almost impossible to get a better combination. I mean, it really, really is. So the Ten of Pentacles often is about, family security, financial stability, prosperity. Sometimes it's about inheritances. Sometimes it is about, receiving blessings or gifts. It can be intergenerational, but it can also sometimes actually have to do with just abundance, more broadly speaking. So perhaps this is about receiving some news or some information that is going to set you up nicely. And the Ten of Cups, of course, is that sense of just contentment, just being at peace, being so grateful and so happy for the blessings of your life, and knowing that when you stay in the frame of mind of abundance and blessings and happy love and happiness and gratitude for all of the gifts of our lives, when you stay in that space, your connection to receiving that strengthens, and your thoughts become more focused on the blessings and your ability to receive them to ask for them, and to offer them. So these cards really do represent almost, almost want to say, sort of a maturity that comes along from understanding a spiritual pathway or a spiritual concept or idea. You have gone from sort of reading something or finding out something, discovering something that just sparks your interest. Understanding it, bringing clarity to it has given you strength. From the strength, you have been able to or are working towards achieving not only a sense of abundance, but a sense of love and joy. What else do you want? My God, what a incredible grouping of cards to denote the blessings that are in your life. Okay, and let's go to this beautiful Larimar and see what it has to say. Okay. Not very often will I decide that things need to be switched around, but sometimes they just do to tell the story. Okay, so here we go. We've got the Two of Wands, we've got Temperance, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Two of Wands is about starting something, waiting for something, thinking things through, trying to choose or pick the best path forward, make the best decision. You're looking around for, or you're waiting for answers, for clarity, to see both sides of a situation. The Temperance card is here to remind you that temperance, balance, is what your aim is. You are aiming to achieve that sense of clarity and balance and stability. You are not risk adverse. You are willing to take up challenges and you are, ready to and able to take risks, but in a balanced, thoughtful, and meaningful way. So this is about what you're waiting for and what you're trying to achieve. You're trying to achieve this sense of balance and clarity. Clarity is the word. Along comes the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles. So the Wheel of Fortune is talking about your fortunes changing for the better. Sometimes it is talking about karmic blessings. But when the Wheel of Fortune shows up in a situation like this, it really is about abundance coming to you from, or blessings coming to you from a variety of sources and a variety of spaces. And when the Wheel of Fortune precedes the Nine of Pentacles, like it does, one of the blessings that you are going to be blessed with is that sense of abundance, is that sense of success. It is that sense of being able to go where you want, do what you want, have what you want in a way that really makes you appreciate a sense of independence and a sense of achievement. So again, if you have been waiting for something, if you have been trying to make a decision, the way you're going to have that happen, what's going to help you, is going to be looking at it from the perspective of balance and clarity. Okay? Look out again for this lovely, lovely Wheel of Fortune to bestow its blessings on you. And sometimes blessings can be the simplest thing. Sometimes it can be somebody just saying the right thing to you at the right time. Sometimes it can be something you hear, on the television, or you overhear you standing in line at the bank. Maybe it is a book somebody recommends to you, or maybe it is about a song that you hear over and over. Those kinds of things help take you to the next step in the pathway. And sometimes blessings and the Wheel of Fortune brings you much bigger, much more abundant kind of blessings and joys. But ultimately, you end up in this place of success and contentment and peace and independence. Lovely. And let's go with this beautiful angel wing. Here we go. Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Okay. So you have recently realized or figured out or come to terms with the fact that it was your own thoughts, your own inhibitions, your own fears that were really, really kind of keeping you immobilized. They were sort of keeping you in place. And there is an awareness that you have been sort of holding yourself in place as opposed to something else holding you in place. It is your thoughts, it is your fears. But always remember, with the Eight of Swords, the blindfold can drop away from the eyes. The ropes that bind are very, very loose. And the swords that surround you are your thoughts, worries, anxieties, and fears. And so when you choose to allow these ropes to drop, you can then take off the blinders and see your way clearly. And then you can, of course, see the fact that the wands, the swords are really, they're just part of the way you're thinking about things or processing things. And with the Ace of Swords following this, it literally is talking about success after adversity. It is talking about things coming together, things coming to the fore, things making sense, and you having the clarity and the insight to go forward. Perhaps you are waiting for documentation, because very often, the swords can relate to, legal matters or paperwork. But don't forget, the swords are also about ambition. It is about your thoughts, your thinking, working things through. And as you move from this place of sort of feeling like stuck to starting to find that real clarity, to really feeling as if you are gaining clarity and momentum and moving yourself forward, what comes along but the Ace of Pentacles? And so the Ace of Pentacles, of course, is here to basically tell you were at the start of a successful venture. Perhaps there are important documents coming your way. Perhaps you are receiving a gift. But ultimately, that takes you to the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands, it's the victory card. It is acknowledging a victory. It is, sometimes it's recognition. Sometimes it is, just things coming together, flowing towards you that gives you a sense of victory. So one of the examples that I'm getting here is, let's say you've been looking for a new job or a new direction in your career. And for a long time, you've just sort of felt stuck, or like you're in position and you can't maneuver left, right, or center. You're just sort of where you are. There will come moments of clarity where you say to yourself, you know what, maybe I can reframe my resume. Maybe I should look at, taking some sort of a course or gaining some information. And that is going to take you to a place where you are able to then reach out and sort of grab for the bigger apple, if you will, and bring the beginning of that success towards you. And with the Pentacles, that success often is around, money and assets. And the Six of Wands is going to take you to that place of victory. So And again, that is just one sort of random example, but this scenario can apply to so many things in our lives. We are all stuck, we're all frozen about certain things or certain aspects or situations. When we are able to gain the clarity that we need to be able to see things objectively and focus in what our ambition is. And ambition is not a dirty word. Our ambition could be to simply get, stuff in order. Our ambition could be to go from this position to that position. It doesn't, ambition is not bad. I mean, heck, sometimes our biggest ambition in a day is getting the laundry done, but you know what? When that happens, we have been successful in achieving that ambition. Okay. And the Wheel of Fortune brings you success. It brings you, monetary gain. It brings you gifts or blessings. And again, the Six of Wands is taking you to a place of absolute victory. So I guess the overriding message of that one is to, don't keep limiting yourself. Get up, get going, find your clarity, and move forward. Thank you so very much for being here. I'm delighted that you have decided to join me. Um, have a good week ahead. Count your blessings, each and every one of you. See you next week. Bye bye.